MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, here in Philadelphia, the hometown fans are excited.
This is one of the best places to play when you're playing well. No one more passionate than these Philadelphia Phillies fans. And this ballpark's still one of the most beautiful parks in all of baseball.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill for the Phillies, Zach Wheeler.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Okay, all set to go. Tommy Edman at the plate. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Next offering is in for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Harper takes it to the bag. One up, one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Mookie Betts in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning for Teoscar Hernandez. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. And the right-hander deals. Hit in the air, center field. Rojas sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So the Dodgers leave one, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Philadelphia. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Shohei Ohtani. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And the pitch. Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Kicks and fires. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. And the righty deals. Up and in. Going to count 1-2. Got him swinging. Here's Turner now. Pop up here, third base side. Edman in position. 2 up, 2 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Bryce Harper stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. So now 1-2.
1-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering misses down and away. That one almost got him. Three-two. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. So man aboard, Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Two outs. And that's a little bit high. 1-1. Righty to the plate. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Playable Betts makes the grab, and there's one away. And Castellanos is out. And the inning is over. End of one, and we're still scoreless. Back at Citizens Bank Park. All set for the start of the inning. Max Muncy at the dish. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a pitch. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, it's so tough to adjust and catch up to a good fastball inside when all you're getting throughout an entire at-bat are pitches away. You're telling yourself, just let the ball travel so you can protect that outside corner of the plate. Then you get completely tied up. That right there was a great pitch for the punch-out.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond, and they get the out on Smith.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Andy Pages. Right side. Castellanos moves on it. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now it's Alec Bohm. And the right-hander back to work. Ohtani, a former MVP. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitchers, umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And that one missing low. Way outside, and that's ball 3. Righty delivers, and that one fouled off. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. This is Bryson Stott. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Got him looking. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. And now it is JT Realmuto. There's the strike. That just misses, and that is ball 1. That one missed. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, 1 away. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now here is Johan Rojas. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was out
1
front.
ball, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. And he walked him.
Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Struck out swinging his first time. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
No, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Ohtani throws over. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
1 and 2.
Rojas leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is down low. And it skips in the dirt. Man at second. The other way. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. Now a long throw home. But it's offline.
Well done. Drives in the run. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
One down. Trey Turner will hit next. Flied out his first time. That one not close. Ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
This to third, and he can't come up with it. To second for 1. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
Here's Harper now. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Just missed. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Two outs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Turner around second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 5-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ohtani will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Jack Flaherty.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Kicks and deals. Caught him looking for the K. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Kike Hernandez. Hernandez goes 5 feet 11 inches, 195 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
0-1.
And the 0-1. And that's too high.
1-1.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
That's down and in. Three-two. Up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Over to first. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now it's Gavin Lux. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Back to the top of the lineup. And here comes Tommy Edman.
No.
First offering, and it just misses. The Phils leading by 5. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Outside low, and the count is 2-0. And another ball. Mookie Betts waits on deck. Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3 balls and a strike. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Wheeler with a throw over, and he dives back in safely. And a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
2 strike.
Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And that will end the inning. 1 left for LA. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm. The line to kick the pitch. It's the slider in there for a strike.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Stott takes a ball as he stands in for the second
1
time.
ball, no strike.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
Right through there, got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
This one in the air. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. Swings and misses. Now 2 away.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Muncy, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. It's 5-0. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
Flaherty back to work. And that's in the dirt. The next offering misses. And the count 2-1. Out there to center. Corrals it. And there's 1 away. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. And he swings through that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2.
1 out, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Schwarber up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. High fly ball out to center field. Hernandez on the move. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, the batter now will be Will Smith. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Just off the outside edge, 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
And a pitch. That one missed. Now 3-0. There's a strike.
One way to make a guy right here.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Andy Pajes, the next to hit, flied to right his first time. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Man at first with one gone, and up next for Los Angeles, Enrique Hernandez. Clips the corner, strike one. Man at first, one away. Next pitch is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. There's a strike. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. And another ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Lux in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And he deals right through there for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
2 outs, and that one is inside. A little bit high maybe, and now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And the 3-1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Rojas makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Trey Turner. The right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in with a nice running grab. One down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Harper stands in now and watches strike one.
No ball. One strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that is there. Harper frustrated as he's rung up on strikes. And he lets the plate umpire know it.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
2 outs, base is empty. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Chop to the right side. Lux tosses to first, and Castellanos is out. That's out number 3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Top 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Tommy Edman. Wheeler back to work. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. He's usually in center, but today starting at shortstop. Next pitch is downstairs.
I think this is a pretty difficult move coming in. You got to have soft feet, soft hands, make those routine plays, and shortstops make it look so easy. We'll see how he does out there in this one.
2 balls. 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch.
2-2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Here's a 2-2. Inside, just missed. The wind and the pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there. You know, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career.
Turns and fires to Betts. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Phillies leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. High in the air, out to right. Castellanos under it. Nabs it. Man at first. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Fouled off left side. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Edman over at first with 1 away. This to center field. Gets under it. He makes the grab. And here is Teoscar Hernandez. Swinging a foul straight back. Wheeler with a throw over, and he's back in there. Two outs. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Phillies 5 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And takes low for ball 1.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
Next offering is downstairs.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boog.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Okay.
Right-handed reliever. Battling here as he fouls it away. And here it comes. And a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Stop. The next to hit takes ball 1. Pitch misses, And it's 2-0.
2-0.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Two one now. In there at the knees. Runner at first with no outs here. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. This one high in the air to left center. Hernandez ranging after it. Hernandez racing over to make the catch. JT Realmuto steps in. He's already homered here in this one. And ball one.
One ball, no strike.
The pitch. Swings through that high fastball.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Digging in, Brandon Marsh. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one handled to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Johan Rojas digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Popped in the air, left field. Hernandez brings it in for the third out. Phillies leave a couple as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now it's Max Muncy. And the pitch. And that one hammered. That's back. Banks off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Marsh quickly gets it back in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
So, man aboard. And next for L.A., Will Smith. And a foul ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
At the belt and fires. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And they get the out after the ricochet. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. First
No,
pitch, and he
that's a ball.
just misses. And another ball. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
This one in the air, center field. Rojas settles under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Play it home. He's safe. It's 5-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Swings through that one for strike one.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Ball one there. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Wouldn't chase that time. Inside corner for a strike. It's 2-2.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with it.
And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Phillies 5 and the Dodgers 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tony Gonsolin. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 3. The pitch. And there's the strike. Gonsolin, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. Here's Trey Turner. This ball's chopped on the ground. Throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs. Two outs, base is empty. Bryce Harper to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies. They lead this one though 5-1. Back here Citizens Bank Park. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. The wide to kick the pitch. In the air on the infield. Real Muto under this one. Squeezes it. One away.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Alvarado, a left-hander, also throwing. The shortstop takes the ball. The Phils leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th. This one in the air. Harper has a beat on it. Brings it in. 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Betts in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went, says Dave Lawrence. Here's the 0-2. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And now 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And Mookie takes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 2-2. On the ground to third. So Mookie Betts with a base hit. And that rolls into the corner. Throws to second. Not in time. He's got a double.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Jose Alvarado.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. That misses. Ball 1. That one missed. Betts on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then By the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man on second, 2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now. Ripped to third, unhandled, and that'll end the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. They're down 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Nick Castellanos. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a bouncer. Gets it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Now, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it
and the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're up 5-1. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 9th. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And a pitch.
That's the ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Orion Kerkering, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Into center. Rojas on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Next to hit, Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Alvarado, a 6'2 southpaw. He features a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Muncy, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jeff Hoffman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Andy Pajas now at the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers down by 4 here at the top of the ninth. Comes up empty. 2 on, 1 out. Struck him out looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So last chance for the Dodgers. Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the corner for a strike. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.